So far, we've focused on using free tools that you could use to research the competition and the market. Now I'm going to show you what professional marketers would use. There is a lot out there in terms of premium tools that would make our job a lot easier. Let's start by looking at 3 of these that are very popular in the market right now. The first one we're going to use is called semrush.com. So we head over to semrush.com, and let's just imagine that we would like to research something to do with the travel industry in the United States. So we will use the website trivago.com as our example. Go ahead and hit the enter button. And let's see what SEMrush can tell us about Trivago and its competitors. If we look at trivago.com, SEMrush estimates that the organic search traffic is about 1.4 million visitors per month. It estimates that they are buying Google traffic or other paid search traffic that equates to about 158,000 visitors per month. It also tells us that it estimates that there's roughly 290,000 backlinks coming into trivago.com. Now, if we scroll down, it has an estimate of the amount of mobile visitors there is, and it also tells us what are the top organic keywords that are being searched for visitors who go to trivago.com. And this is pretty useful because if we wanted to compete with trivago.com, we would have an idea of how much it would cost us to compete, because it tells us the estimated cost per click to compete and the available volume that there is. Very similar to what we've seen earlier on the Google Keyword Research tool. Something else that is interesting here is the way in which competitors are displayed. We can see that some big competitors for trivago.com include laterooms.com, hotelclub.com, hotelscombined.com, and so forth. It even goes a step further and shows the professional marketer a competitive positioning map, which shows us some of the key differences that it has with competitors. And this is really useful if you're trying to plan a new marketing campaign to spot gaps in the market. Let's see what else we can find on semrush.com. What is interesting here is that 94%, approximately, of all the traffic is branded traffic. So it is people who know about trivago.com and they're searching specifically for trivago.com. And only about 5% of the traffic are probably searching for hotels specifically and other keywords. We can also see the top paid keywords that trivago.com is sponsoring. And we can even see here that other competitors are competing quite fiercely with trivago.com for paid traffic. We can see here that booking.com, hotels.com, and TripAdvisor are competing pretty fiercely for that. Now let's open up another tool that we can use, which is called compete.com. Now, compete.com will show you a little bit less in the free version than what we've seen on SEMrush. Let's go ahead and enter trivago.com here. According to compete.com, trivago.com may have lost a little bit of traffic recently. It shows here that it used to get as much as 3 million visitors per month, and it estimates that it may have come down to roughly 1.5 million visitors per month. It shows that there are some related sites. In its opinion here, it says kayak.com, tripadvisor.com, and hotels.com are very closely related. Now, there are other tabs here as well. Subdomains related to trivago.com, search referrals. So where did most of the traffic originate from? Did it come from Google? Did it come from Yahoo? Did it come from Facebook? And so forth. The traffic dashboard will show you similar information. The incoming traffic will show you about all of the referrals, not just search referrals. So in other words, perhaps there was some affiliate websites that provided traffic. And then if we look at outgoing traffic, it shows you where visitors went after visiting the trivago.com website. Now, these tabs are obviously part of the paid version, and it might be something that you may want to explore in your own time. Now let's go ahead and look at one more example. we will look at similarweb.com. And we'll use the same example of trivago.com. Now SimilarWeb will bring up its own estimates. And what is interesting here is that the estimated monthly visits on SimilarWeb is quite different than what we've seen on Compete.com. And this just goes to show that research is never 100% accurate, and there would be variances. An interesting metric that we can see here, besides the amount of visits that it estimates, is the amount of time spent on the website. And this is a good metric to look at because bounce rate and time spent on the website can show us the extent to which the visitor would regard this to be good quality content or relevant content. If the bounce rate was much higher, the visitors perhaps did not find what they were looking for. Now, if we scroll down, there are various other bits of information that is useful. It shows us which countries the visitors originated from. It shows us the traffic sources. Here we can see that Trivago is obviously a strong brand because most of its traffic is direct traffic. In other words, people knew about this website. A fairly high percentage of the traffic is search, and social is actually quite little. It also indicates that Trivago may have quite a few referrers working with it, or it might just be a popular website because almost 20% of the traffic comes from referrals. Now let's see what else we can learn from SimilarWeb. It can tell us which websites are the main referrers to Trivago.com. Now obviously this is the free version. We do not have information about all the websites here, but as you can see, it's suggesting that there's another 1,000 more websites that's referring traffic to Trivago. You can also see the destination sites here of where visitors go after they've been on Trivago. Now, as we scroll down, it provides us with more information about the search traffic. It tells us about the organic keywords that people search for, as well as the paid keywords. It can tell us which of the social media websites are the most prominent referrers. We can see Facebook is taking the lead there with Dailymotion and Reddit following behind Facebook. It also tells us where Trivago is likely to be spending its advertising budget. It suggests that MSN.com and Weather.com are top publishers associated with Trivago advertising. It also measures the ad networks through which the ads are distributed, and it's suggesting here that the Google Display Network is the leader, followed by Intent Media, Criteo, Outbrain, and so forth. It also attempts to profile the visitors by telling us which interest category they belong to. And this section provides us with a preview of websites that are very similar to Trivago.com. What is also interesting on SimilarWeb.com is it will provide us with details of apps that are related to Trivago. It's got details of apps on the Google Play Store, and if you click on the tab below, it can provide us with more app details and probably information about the iStore as well. So feel free to check these three websites out. We've got semrush.com, we've got Compete.com, and we have SimilarWeb.com, which are all pretty similar research tools that can provide you with a full report.